I'm Gail Schimmel and I'm the Acting CEO of the Advertising Standards Authority. I would have so loved to be with you today, but unfortunately I'm unable to be there. So I want to thank Adams & Adams for making the time to let me speak to you anyway. There are two things that I want to talk to you about. The first is the funding situation of the ASA. As many of you will know, the ASA went into business rescue in October last year. When I came in as acting CEO in June this year, I had a debt of R5.5 million and no funding system. We had to find upfront funding for the ASA and we had to find a way to keep it funded, to keep it open. We all know that if the ASA collapses, the alternative is going to be government regulation. None of us want that. No marketer wants that. No lawyer wants that. We want to keep the ASA open. So, the first thing I did was I called for prepaid filing fees as a way to fund the ASA, asking marketers to pay me now for complaints that they might lodge in the future. And that was very successful. We raised 5 million of the 8.5 million we were hoping to raise, and that's kept us open and we've been able to start paying off our debts. So we were very excited about that. Now we're in the next phase, and the next phase is putting a voluntary levy on all advertising. 0.1% that you pay at your media buying agency when you place your advertising. And we are now starting to call on all marketers to please sign up for that levy. It's completely voluntary. Nobody's going to charge it to you if you haven't signed up for it. But we're calling on all marketers to do the right thing, to sign up for the levy in support of self-regulation. So that's where we are with the funding. We've paid off some of our debt. We're getting there. Is the future of the ASA guaranteed? Not entirely yet, but with the help of marketers, with the help of our industry, we are hoping to get there. The other very important piece of news we have is what many of the lawyers will be aware of, the Robux challenge that we had. The Supreme Court of Appeal has now confirmed that the ASA does not have jurisdiction over non-members. If you're not a member, we can't tell you what to do. But we can rule on your advertising for the guidance of our members, and that's very important. It means you can lodge complaints against non-members of the ASA and we can consider that complaint. We make a ruling and we tell our members, which includes the media, what our decision is, and they will not accept advertising that the ASA has ruled against. This is an enormous victory because it means that we are once again able to consider all advertising and protect consumers against all misleading claims that are out there. We're very excited about that. And the last thing I have to say is the most important thing. The ASA is very much still open for business. Please use us as a forum. Please don't worry that we're going to close in the middle of your complaint. I'm not going to let that happen, and you're not going to let that happen.